Hello, my name Dr. Talil Abrhiem, Professor in Organization Management and Technology, Human Resources. Today I'm going to cover for you as in motivations and the enhancement of the performance appraisal inside the organization. We're going to look also in the big pictures about the performance, because the performance for any organization, it has to do with the behavior of the individuals and how you motivate those employees inside the organization to achieve the goal. What I mean by motivations is the effort from each individual, what it does through the firm and the place at work. Because all the effort the individual does is create the behaviors toward that goal. And if you reach that goal, in the end, is the organization will reach the profitability to be in the competitive advantage. And all these forces inside the individuals, that's what I call it, the behaviors and the effort it does, it has to do with the motivations. That's the reason I have to bring this one today. Motivation, it has so many theories in the motivations. One of them, Abraham Maslow, theories of needs. And in his theory, he talks about the 5 levels of the pyramids. I start from the bottoms of the pyramid is about psychologicals, and is moving to the safety, and after the safety is reaching to another one, it's called social, and after social's needs, it needs to the self-esteems, and after the self-esteem, the top of the pyramid is called self-actualizations. Let me explain to you what that's mean. But from the organizational perspectives, let me give you an example. For example, if you get a job in different state or different countries, and you try to move from one place to another one. So what we do, if you move to the place, the first time you do, you have to find an apartment or a house or some places to live. You have to have the water, the electricity, the car, all these safety things. Whatever you need, the individual to satisfy the psychological need in the first stage. After you satisfy the first level from the hierarchy from Maslow theories, the second level we move to the safety. You have the safety through your job. You got a job, now you have an apartment, you have a car, you have everything, you have the safety in your job. The third level, you're going to create social work between you and your employees. After that one, after you know your job, you know the skills, you know the people at work, you feel more comfortable inside you. So now you have to move to the third, the fourth level, self-esteem. Because you know all the skills, you know the training, you know your job, you know how to develop yourself, and the behavior start creating self-esteem inside you. The last level is self-actualization. That's the top of the pyramid. And after that one, you can, from the self-actualization, you can look for promotion, transfers, more pay, because you know what's your job. And the same thing if you take this one, you apply it for small business, or you apply it for anything. You can see in the end, from the self-actualization, the individual looking for a small business, and after satisfy all these levels to expand their business for self-actualization. If you take that one and you apply it for the organizations as a student, also from the student perspective, you see that's in the self-actualization, in the end, the student, he wants to be reaching the graduation or getting better grade in that class. So that's what the self-esteems and how to create all the way to the self-actualization, and that's what the theory of the behaviors, motivation. And they have, beside Maslow, so many theories also about the motivation of the individuals. They have, for example, expectancy theory, what you expect from that individual to do, and also equity theories. Last one, it depends about, the outcome of the individuals, concerning about the input from that individual, and we take that one, the outcomes from that individual, we measure it by the other individual outcomes, and for the input you put that individuals. And we see also goal theories is how that individual move to reach the goals. And all these kind of things, it has to do with remember, environments, performance, attitude from that individual. All that lead to the performance in the end. And also it has to do also with another theories that came about agency theories and dealing about the agents, and to do with how that individual reach also the good performance for the behaviors and motivation for that person. All these theories I talked to you about has to do with motivations. If you ask me about what I did through my career to motivate the people, because here what we're looking for, how to motivate those people, individuals who work inside the organizations. You can do so many things, because people, they need a job. So they work for the job, even to support their families, for living. So they need to have some kind of effort for that job. Our job is to motivate those individuals so we can get the maximum from those kind of effort to achieve the goal we needed to be. Simple things, it depends about how to accommodate the individual concerning flexible schedules. Concerning is somebody, you acknowledge the work the person does. So simple thing, like if the person does the good job, so you can come give them a feedback, thank you for that job. At least you acknowledge that individual for the job has been done. Even through the email, if somebody sends something through the email, thank you, great job, I greatly appreciate it. See, these kind of little tiny things make sense for those individuals. Through my career, like I said in the beginning, if I know that some individual birthday is coming, buy like a cakes, put them in the break room, so bring the employees, wish that individual, happy birthday. They will love it. You show that you acknowledge that individuals. And sometimes, people, especially in retail, they're working so hard around Thanksgiving, around Christmas, around Easter's, and they spend so many hours inside the organization. You name it, from loading, unloading trucks, working so hard, staying late to satisfy the customers. And I see some kind of manager, they come so many hours in the organization. And the same thing, the employees. Some you kind of bring sometimes like for the breakfast, donuts, something, show them coffee, show them that is something you have, bring some kind of food, sometimes at lunchtime if you bring a pizza. Sometimes individual go above and beyond, you kind of bring thank you card. Sometimes if you want to put $25 gift card. I didn't say money, I said gift card. Okay, so these kind of motivations, the employees, they think they've been acknowledged for the hard work. You know what? They work harder. And the benefit will benefit the organization. So these things, bring or encourage the motivation inside the individuals. Why we do this? What motivates the persons? What motivates the peoples? Because all these things lead to the performance. And the performance, the work is going to be ended in the end because the individual is going to see their performance has been achieved the level they needed. You as a manager, you cannot wait till the end of the year to tell the individual how they did it through the whole year. I see some kind of organization, they do performance appraisal. What I mean by performance appraisal, it tells the individual how they perform through the whole years. For example, I see some company, they do quarterly, every 3 months they do performance review. They bring the individuals and they tell them what you need to work on concerning communication, concerning teamwork, concerning problem solving, concerning your attendance. So that individual will acknowledge what they have, so they have another like 9 months ahead to go ahead and work on it. So they can improve themselves. Some organization I see them twice a year, some organization once a year. I don't encourage once a year. Now I see recently some people, they every month they give them some kind of agenda and they have to work on it toward the rest of the year. What I mean by agenda, they give them goals, and that individuals has to reach those goals as they move it, and they have to notify their superiors what they've been doing through the month. And I see also the superior will sign off on that one monthly and keep going. So at the end of the year, they don't find any kind of surprises why I've been rated this kind of percent or this kind of level through my superior. Because you know, if the individual in the end create these kind of surprises, going to be affect their attitude, their behavior toward the organization. But now they know exactly what the expectation, what they did, and they do the follow-up and the feedback and keep going. And that's a good thing, so I see it in the organizations. Why the organization do performance appraisal? That's a good question. The reason is why, because it has to be tied up with the money, with the promotion, with the transfer of the individuals, and all these things. It has it from the legal perspectives. We have to treat, like what I said, you know, everyone equally and fairly from the human perspectives. So that the individual, they don't feel that one has been discriminated against any kind of sex or gender or age, because everyone is treated equally inside the organization. So the performance appraisal is very important, because you tell the individual what's your direction and where you're going to be. I see some people in their jobs, they like their job, they love their jobs, and they do great jobs, and in the end they were surprising if they see one or two has been missing through their performance. That's the reason the managers always have to keep this individual informed what's their goal and how to reach that goal. Because all these things enhance the big pictures for the human resources. And after that one reach the profit for the organization. Also I want to bring, like, you know, the individually like inside their job to have, for example, job rotations. You move them from in the same department from one place, one jobs to another task, you give them another job through the department, you rotate that individual. They like these kind of job motivations. I see them also in job enlargement. What I mean by job enlargement, they give him more load, more challenges for their job. The employees sometimes, they like to challenge themselves to reach the goal. I remember when I said reaching the goal from the expectancy theories, or from the goal theories, or from reinforcement theories. All these will depends about the environment, about the effort you do, the ability, the skills to reach your outcome. Because whatever you put the input, in the end is going to be outcome and will benefit the organization. And also beside the job rotation and job enlargement, we see something also job enrichment. What I mean by job enrichment is to improvement for that individual skills to reach high superior improvement and training and developing for those individuals. People like this, to be challenged, to have more load in their work, to be more improved, because that's what create a self-esteem and behavior for that individual to do the jobs. So these kind of things is bring the performance for the organization. Most of organization right now looking for more skilled and talented people for the to reach high performance in the job. And also from the HR perspective also, as we go globally or the company, and most of the people, they try, for example, like if we have a department set like 9 people in the human resources doing the job. Some organization, they said, no, we need probably 6 to do the job. And they kind of bring, outsourcing people to do probably once a week, like compensation or payrolls. And the rest of the human resources left there, like 5, those where they stay in the job. They can spend more time for training and developing the employees. They concentrate more. And at the same time, they will cut the fixed cost from that organization because they have less people doing the job. And most of the time I hear that is work more for less. What I mean by that one also, that's meaning the more you know the job, the skills, and the talent, you do the job for the organizations, and your performance is high, you've been acknowledged and been recognized by the organizations. Because instead of the people, like I said, 5 people do the job, probably 3 people, they can do the job. The organization remembers from profit organization or non-profit organization or contractors, government, always try to have cut down from the human beings because they want to save money for the organization. They want to save money from all kinds of aspects. Why? Because they want to reach like the profit as much as they could to maximize the profit. So that's what we have to do we talk about the behavior and how we motivate the individuals, and we can get from that individual more effort to exercise the job they needed, and our job as organization, how to motivate those individuals to get as much as we could from that effort and to do the job and to maximize that job. And we give them the direction to reach that goal and to achieve the maximize the profitability, and they reach the competitive advantage for that organization, and the organization will stay at the top, and in the same times will help also the stakeholders to achieve their profitability and stay in the business. So always look at it win-win situations. The more we take care of the bottoms, the employees and the manager take care of them, that's one it need all the way to the top. Like what I said in the beginning, self-actualization to reach the profit. We need it. Thanks again, and have a beautiful day.